Here I go, here I go, here I go again. Girl, what's my weakness?
Men! Hey, it's Sue.
And Megan, the Spine Breakers.
And today we are doing the No Disclaimers book tag.
Yeah, we were tagged by Sam at Sarcasm and Sci-Fi.
And it seems maybe the original's been deleted.
Yeah.
So we don't really know who the original is.
So
sorry.
If you do, please tag them below, let us know, and we'll change the description.
Yeah. We're gonna drink some, how do you pronounce this? Elysian or
Elysian? I think
Elysian?
it's, I don't know, Elysian?
I don't know. Night Owl Pumpkin Ale.
Pumpkin Ale. We
They're
love
from Seattle, apparently.
Brewed with pumpkin, roasted and raw pumpkin seeds, and spiced in conditioning with nutmeg, cloves, cinnamon, ginger, and allspice. Sounds about right.
Delish. It's pretty
Spicy.
I was gonna say sweet, but it has a spicy aftertaste. All right, so let's get into this tag.
Let us do it.
First question: which trope or tropes in books annoy you the most?
Insta love annoys me a lot, and love triangles.
Yeah.
That annoys me also because it's like, girl, bye. Like, you want him, he wants you, you got him.
Girl, bye.
Bye.
I would say, like, when unattractive people, or not conventionally attractive, I should say, people are portrayed as evil just, like, because
they're
appearance,
unattractive.
basically.
Yeah.
That's really annoying to me, especially in children's books, which is where it kind of happens the most.
Yeah.
It's specifically in thrillers. I hate whenever it's just like, oh, they were a sociopath and that's why they did it, and there's like a really thin motive because they just wanted it to be the person you least suspected,
right.
So it'd be a twist, and like, actually it was this guy
because he's a
sociopath, and you're like.
Next question is, which writer or writers do you feel are overrated or overhyped?
Elysian.
Fair.
I've only read The Kite Runner, but I hated it. I thought it was just poorly written for the most part, so I don't understand the hype there. And then I would also say Neil Gaiman, not because I dislike him. I do like the books I've read by him, but I don't love him, and a lot of people are just like worship him, and I don't get it.
I would say like Chuck Palahniuk, because that's some serious dude bro lit, if I've ever read it.
Mary Roach.
Mary fucking Roach. Yeah, dog, I forget about her. No, Mary Roach thinks she's real funny, and she's not. Yeah, Mary Roach. I read Working Stiff, and I fucking hated it.
I think it's just called Stiff. Working Stiff is different.
No, you're right.
Yeah.
It's just called Stiff. Yeah, I hated it.
Question 3. What are your least favorite books you've read since joining BookTube?
Stiff, Bad Marie, and Girl Factory.
I'd say The Kite Runner, Empire, a zombie novel, The Heart Does Not Grow Back, The Last of the Mohicans was pretty rough.
Question 4 is a terrible ending that ruined an otherwise quality book.
I would go with, I won't say what it is, but I think that the ending to In the Woods by Tana French pissed me off. And I was like, fuck this book.
Fuck this book,
and
I'm out.
Didn't read the rest of the series.
I feel like everyone knows what I'm going to say. Under the Goddamn Dome by Stephen King. Such a good book, super fucking long book. Lots, big time investment, huge time investment. Fucking dumbass, shitty fucking ending. I'm not gonna say what it is, but goddamn it, Stephen King, you fucking punked out on the ending, and I wasted my time. I threw the book. I literally threw the book across the room.
Question 5. Which fictional characters do you wish were not killed off?
Spoiler alert.
This is gonna be spoilery. Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
Fred Weasley. Wait, is he the one that died? I can't remember.
Dumbledore.
Whichever Weasley died.
Hedwig.
Hedwig, yeah.
Any animal that's ever died. Ever. The dog and Where the Red Fern Grows.
Yeah. There's 2 dogs, isn't there?
Both the dogs.
The dogs and the Red
Cujo.
Old Yeller. Black Beauty. Doesn't Black Beauty die?
Yeah, Black Beauty dies.
The dog in A Dog Called Kitty.
Every animal in every book ever, all the time. They live forever. Or shut up. Question 6. What are some of your bookish pet peeves?
So does it mean like about the physical book?
Or about like in when you're reading plot-wise?
Yeah.
Writing-wise?
I don't know. Physical book-wise, I would say when you got a paperback but it's still really stiff and uncomfortable to read, like what's the point in being a paperback?
Break that spine, bitch. Break that spine.
Sometimes you can't though, because like if you break it, you'll just break the book in half. You know what I mean? So it's that stiff. We should make that our opening. I can't even do it.
That's the sound a spine makes.
Yeah. Other than that, I don't know. I'm not super particular. I don't care for hardbacks.
Dust jackets.
Yeah, I don't care for hard covers in general because they're just not very comfortable to read.
Yeah, I would say dust jackets. I don't like it when a book has all that junk at the end of it where it's like questions for the author, questions to ask your book club.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck, man. Like, just let me read this book. Shit.
The dogs urgently need back inside now.
It's an emergency.
Question 7. What are some books you feel should have more recognition?
I always say like We by Yevgeny Zamyatin because I feel like it has recognition as far as like among those who like Russian literature or like classic Russian literature, but I feel like it should be more well known. Sorry, my large 60-pound female dog is humping my tiny 30-pound male dog aggressively while he eats. So,
oh dear,
that's my house. But yeah, so I would say that because I feel like it should have more widespread recognition, kind of like 1984 does, because it was like the granddaddy of that. But then I also think Herland by Charlotte Perkins Gilman should have more recognition because it's like a really great, like, utopian adventure novel from like the early 1900s. Super like empowering to women. I think it's a really fun book, so I would say that one.
Yeah.
I lost track of that sentence.
I need to read both of those. And I always say The Song of the Forest by Colin McKay.
It was so good.
It's so beautifully written, and it just makes me really sad that nobody knows who he is. Like, you know.
That book was beautiful. It was so good.
Yeah. And what else? Maybe like The Wanting Seed by Anthony Burgess, just because I thought it was at least as good as A Clockwork Orange, but
I thought it was better.
Definitely doesn't get as much recognition.
I thought it was better than A Clockwork Orange. Question 8 is, what are your thoughts on censorship and banning books?
I think it's about dumb as shit.
I agree. I think it's about dumb as shit.
I don't think any books should be banned. I can understand maybe parents not wanting their children to read certain books or something that has
that's a parenting
themes,
issue. That's not like a censorship issue. Like,
yeah.
I think, and honestly, like, I really don't think kids should be kept from anything. I think that, like, parents should converse with their kids about things. So, like, if a kid reads something problematic or troublesome or advanced or whatever, the parents should talk to their kid about it. Maybe read it with them and then chat with them about it.
The Hate You Give is one that's been controversial lately because it has like partying and drugs and stuff in it.
Kids aren't
like, guess what? Yeah, teenagers, a lot of them are doing that shit, and if they aren't, then they know someone who is. So
it's not news to them. Like, as innocent as you think your children are, they aren't. So.
Right, and especially with the internet now, like, you can't keep your kids from knowing those things. So, all right, who do we tag? We again don't know who else done this. It's been around the block, so if you've already done it and we tag you, then disregard. But
what about chocolate, 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 chocolate,
chocolate, chocolate, chocolate, chocolate? About eclectic reads?
Yes. About Jordan?
Yeah.
Whose channel name is a mouthful.
Buy books. I forgot it all. I'm sorry.
Jordan. you.
I don't love this.
I don't either. It's not the best.
It tastes weirdly like fruity.
It's odd.
Maybe it's the ginger? I don't know. Which, I mean, I guess pumpkin is a fruit, right? But it tastes almost like apples or something.
Squash. Is squash fruit?
I don't know. We'll have to Google that later.
Animal, vegetable, mineral.
Yeah, so I don't love this. Definitely not my favorite pumpkin beer.
No.
That's going to be it for us.
Yep, so we'll see you next time.
Yep. Bye.
Bye.